The Duke back on duty for what could be his last official appearance as a senior royal. Good evening. Prince Harry couldn't avoid the cameras today as he made his first public appearance since announcing he and Meghan planned to quit royal duties. The Duke of Sussex was at Buckingham Palace to make the draw for next year's Rugby League World Cup. He appeared relaxed, but he remained tight-lipped about the ongoing discussions with the Queen and other senior royals concerning his future. And it's not yet clear how many more such official engagements he's likely to carry out, as our royal editor Chris Shipp reports. So, Chris, The impeachment charges against President Trump were formally read out tonight in historic scenes in the US Senate. The president is accused of abuse of power by freezing aid to Ukraine to investigate a political rival. The high-profile trial is set to start next week and could see him forced out of office. And as our Washington correspondent Robert Moore reports, there were further revelations today claiming the president knew exactly what was going on. We're back here, and Ryanair has threatened legal action against the government, accusing ministers tonight of giving an unfair tax break to the troubled regional airline Flybe. British Airways is among the other airlines demanding answers over the rescue deal. And the countries which lost citizens in the shooting down of a passenger jet in Tehran are calling for a criminal investigation. Now, the NHS's mental health chief has launched a blistering attack on betting companies over the harmful rise in gambling addiction. Claire Murdoch says she has seen firsthand the devastating impact of gambling, and she argues it should not be left to the NHS to pick up the pieces. She singled out tactics used by some bookmakers that trap addicts in what she called a vicious circle, as our health correspondent Emily Morgan reports.
ITV News.
The ITV Evening News, stories and more after the break. Join me then. You can see more from Geraint in the Tonight programme. High Street, the end of the road, right after Emmerdale at 7:30 this evening here on ITV. Now, the air quality in parts of southern Europe has reached levels 8 times the EU's safety limit in recent days. Cameras could be allowed into Crown courts for the first time to show sentencing in some of the UK's most high-profile criminal cases. MPs will consider the plans for England and Wales, which will follow an existing scheme in the Supreme Court. Some, though, are concerned the cameras will turn trials into reality TV, as Juliet Bremner reports. News. Andy Toksvig has announced she's to leave the Great British Bake Off after 3 years.
On your marks.
And finally tonight, the teenage bird watcher who's flying high after being awarded an honorary doctorate from Bristol University. 17-year-old Maya Rose Craig is being honoured for her pioneering work campaigning for greater diversity and conservation. Maya, who calls herself Bird Girl, told Rupert Evelyn about this feather in her cap. Amazing, Maya Rose. Well, that's it for now. Julie's here with news at 10, but from me and all the team, have a very good evening. Bye-bye.